Right. We are live, it seems. Let's see if this sound is good. Right. We are live, it seems. Let's see if this sound is good. So I realized that the sound from yesterday was pretty bad, and yeah. So let's try and see how this goes today. Let me just adjust a little bit. All right, but I have done a little bit of work that I want to share with you on the stream here, just to record everything down. And yeah, so let me just show you where we are right now. So I fixed a couple of things, and I also added a couple of extra drawing things here. This is it's a little bit annoying right now, and I'm probably going to remove it again. But these are just here that I can switch between them. I can click on the button N, and then it switches between these two nodes. So it just has a counter, and then if I make another node here, uh, yeah, I can find each node to see if there's perhaps more nodes underneath each other. And I can do the same with rows. So there's only two rows now, and then it has the circle equal to the radius. All right. Just let me just try and see something real quick. Can I? So stream bitrate. Okay. Can I? Stream bitrate. Can I? Well, it looks fine right now. So let's just try to do this. Can I? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And I mean, the stream has technically not even started yet, so this is actually fine. I mean, we can just say that we are starting now. Doesn't really matter. There we go. Sometimes it bugs out. Um, okay, but let me go back to the project here. Um, yeah, so we can see the rows, and as you can see, the I have almost fixed the entire problem with the intersections. I can I can do most things here. This should not be a problem. But that's the last issue that we still have is this here. It does not, or I think it creates one too many of these rows, and so we need to fix that. And most of the code I have redone, or in some way, or another, I have reset. Yeah, redone this part here to match this part up here better. Also, here, let's do like that. Also, just cleaning up a little bit at the same time because, yeah, I believe. Okay. And so the next step, the next step is to go through this here. That this is the for loop. I have remade it basically, and and see the issue already right here. So you see here it creates from the intersection node, start node to intersection node to end node, right? And we have to do that thing with the previous and so we'll just do like this. Var node prep 0 or -1. Okay. And we can actually just start by calling this the start. Yeah, and we put it in here, and then we should have, and then we have the next node, right? Mm. So we have, and we also need, I think we also need, because so now we're looking only through the intersection points, right? At the same time, we want to know what is the next node. What is the next node that we want? Um, the hmm, let's actually do something here where we simply just split the rows first, and then that's gonna be it, I think. Okay, good. So this the splitting works, right? That's what I wanted to see. Splitting works just fine. Everything works great. Then we can start by doing this. So we only do it for one, and and does this make sense? Almost. We're almost there again. See here, I believe that we are not making Yeah, should have seven. We only have six rows. So there's a row here that's not being properly made, and that's okay. Uh, so we can change at least this one, like so. We should all be good still. And we are still pretty close. It's the same issue now. Are we making? Hmm. Hmm. But we are updating it, right? Yes, okay, I see. So, yes, okay, so let's just, this one should just disappear for now. Okay, let's just create one from this. Let's see. Very good. That's exactly what I wanted. And we see we have one, two, three, four, five, six nodes. No, wait, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight nodes with this one up here. Makes sense? And we have one, two, three, four, five rows. Okay, great. Now it's actually we can I think we can actually just remove this again because I think it should work now without any issues. But let's see if it does what it's supposed to do. All right, and then it's doing that. Okay, great. Then we can do a final. We can do a final the final section we can create down here instead. Um, else. So that means we have had more than zero intersections, right? Then we say, okay. And another thing I really want to do better is write some better documentation on this, on everything really. So if there was any intersection, uh, fin, uh, finish or build final segment here, final load segment here. Yeah, and there, so there we go. Yeah, we can actually just uh, copy all this. I believe that should be fine. Um, and no, exactly. Uh, let's just say called last or new last segment instead of second. Um, is there anything else? We push it to the network. Uh, yeah, yeah. All right. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Yeah. Um, three, four, five, eight, and then the same here, plus eight, 16. And we can do like this. It should not make any extra notes. Beautiful, beautiful. About here. Okay, I mean I think it's pretty much done. I still think we should put some more constraints on it at some point. But now we have this road building architecture that sort of works. And my first goal or test was that I wanted to make, and we could just restart the whole thing. So the first thing I wanted to test is, can you make a rectangle just like this? And it should have exactly four nodes, four rows with twice as many as rows as lanes. That's exactly what happens here, so that's great. Now, um, now we can test, can we attach from here to there? Yes. And can we attach from here to there? Also yes. And then can we attach from here to here? Yes, of course. Can we attach like this? Yes, we can. Can we attach like this? Yes, we can. What about like this? No, we can't. Exactly. Okay. So that's not perfect yet, but it's pretty good. We see there is a node made here, but it does not properly divide here. Let's let's try to recreate this. So I did something like this. This is fine. And then I want to cross like that. All right. That's possible. Yes, that's possible. That's not a problem. And then I want to cross here. And then in here the problem arises. All right. I believe it is because of the way it thinks that there is some intersection point that there really isn't. And let me just, I was experimenting with this 8 instead of the snapping threshold because I thought the snapping threshold was a little bit too big. But I will also just say that I can just put this a little bit down, so just set it to 32. That should be fine. Yeah, exactly. Wait, what? Then why is it drawing? Feel like this 48. No, this is, I guess it's just because it's okay. I see. It's because of it's actually inside the here actually. Yeah, exactly. Uh, Yeah, it's because it's hard coded. My question is, yeah, I guess so. I guess we can assume that. That we can just do like this for now. All right, I see, I see, I see. Mm, this. Oh, yeah. Great. I mean, okay, I get it. Okay, that's stupid. It's because it doesn't exist until click. Um, I think it should be. What are we creating in here? It's just the object game. Okay. Okay, let me say snapping threshold. Person global. I don't remember exactly how that is, so game maker global variables. Oh, what about constants? Static variables. I think that's the one I want. No. Oh, it's in. No, it's not. I mean, that's fine because I feel like there used to be like a different approach to this. Ah, it's because it's deprecated. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, I just think this is an ugly. Wait, what? Yeah. Alrighty. Um, let's just go back in here. Say goodbye to you. Oh, now we are. Let me just reopen this before it gets too chaotic. Move here, and now we can go and say snapping threshold. That's it there. Snapping threshold. That's it there as well. Yep. Very good. I go in here. Snapping threshold, snapping threshold, snapping threshold, snapping threshold. And is there anything in here? No. And then but then we can go in here, do like so. And perhaps this should be, perhaps this is good enough. Well, this looks pretty good. And then we can remove this again because we actually don't need this. And yeah, so there should, yeah, very good, very good. And now you can see snapping, very good. So we can do this. But I think, no, it actually looks pretty decent. Or if this. So far, I accept. Let's try to recreate that problem again. Yeah, okay. So it makes the road thing here. We're pretty close. That's awesome. I mean, this makes sense. I think, yeah, but I don't think I should mess with this. No, it's just pretty much in here as it always have been. Still that's the same. Very good. Very good. So no extra nodes are created. Very good. Display message. Or show message. Uh, so now if there's more than realizations, two. That's correct. Here should be zero. Very good. So like this, zero again. Now we do like this, zero again. Very nice. And now here, there should be one. But I'm afraid it's going to be two, but there should only be one. Oh, there's only one. And it works now. What the? How? Let me make sure. Let's just recreate the entire thing. Oh, yes. Okay, good. Very good. And there it does it. So I guess it also depends on the angles. So this it calculates this as two real collision points. And so I wonder where. I mean, I guess I can see it, but actually, 2, 3. So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Okay, so this one, there's two notes up here now. At the starting place. Hmm. That's interesting. You know what we can do? We can, for good measure, even though I don't, maybe this is actually good enough. All right, there we go. Well, let me just redo that. Very good, thank you. Very good, thank you. Very good, thank you. Beautiful. Okay, looks like it actually is working. Let us not display this message anymore, and let's just do one more. Because I think actually that's what it was going down to. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. So now we should create 3 extra nodes. So we should go from 8 to 11 nodes. Hell yeah. Hmm. But again, hmm. Okay, that was a bit complicated. But okay, let me try something else here. I'm gonna keep the angles. It doesn't matter. Okay, do like this. Just make sure that it's snapping. Very good. What if I do like this? It it makes a mistake there, but it's fine for the rest of the time. Let's see if we do like on the other side like this. It makes a mistake on this on the first one. I have an idea. I just need to make 100% sure. There it looks pretty good. There it does not. Very curious. So let's set this up again. Is it actually because of this? No, but then it shouldn't even make the node in the first place, right? So it does successfully make the node, the intersection node. Real intersection is 3. Okay. Now it looks good again. which I can't complain about. But let's let it be that for now. I think I'm fairly happy with it. Then the next part will then start becoming doing some pathfinding for the pedestrians. That's pretty cool. Let me. I have something I would like to show you actually. Uh, I need to be able to see if it is anywhere here. Um, this has nothing to do with that. This is another game. Uh, I was pretty sure that I had something. I can try going in here because I was about to make a video where I was showing some architecture. Perhaps it is here somewhere. I just can't seem to find it. Um, yeah, well, I can just show it like this. That's fine, actually. Um, so we have this game architecture skeleton, and we can go through it together a little bit. We have the last 10, 15 minutes. So have the overall game uh, skeleton architecture that is encompassed in our object game. Okay, so that's responsible for just for creating all the overall objects that are then handling other responsibilities. So it's the encapsulating object. From here we will have a vehicle class, a citizen, and then we have a citizen class. We have a house building mechanism and a road building mechanism, and these are basically built now, made like in a simple fashion. I really want to make that a cool house building mechanism where you can like if you just set 4 points and it would create a number of houses that look dynamic and fit together on the side of a road. And of course, for the road building, it would also be really cool to have some bendy roads or shit like that, or sorry, stuff. But I think having these roads for now is fine. And then you can do some like you can make curves by just making more nodes. Then we need to do some traffic. So these green ones here in the bottom are things that need to be made. So we have traffic, pathfinding, car class. For now, we're going to keep it really simple and say we're working with pedestrian class, and we're going to do some pedestrian pathfinding. And the roads that we've made so far are actually later going to be the sidewalks, and we're going to build a road in between them. So let me just show you again. So these with the arrows, they are actually going to be pedestrian roads. Not that it really matters. Perhaps we could make some mechanisms where we can move roads around, the roads themselves, move them around in some way. But nah, I like it. I like it to keep. I like to keep it simple for now, and I've been trying to cut any unnecessary code out and clean it up a little bit so that it should be easy to build upon later if we do want to build extra tools. And this entire region of classes, I don't know if they were encapsulated anywhere here. Not no, they not really no. Yeah, class um, that could be, definitely be added to the architecture here because these are they were responsible for interacting with the world. Or for you, they are the connection between you and the game, right? The action handler specifically. Action handler. I actually don't. I think this. Yeah, they just have this action as parents. It's just like an overall data type you could call it. And specifically, we use the road builder and house builder. And the road builder is what we have just kind of declared finished on, and that's awesome. I think the rest makes sense, right? Another feature, I don't know if you remember or if I showed you, but now we can create these houses. So if I create some houses here, this circle around the square is the radius for which I have to be close to a road before I can build the houses. You see, right? And then it goes red, then I'm not allowed to build. But if I'm close enough to the houses, then they will start coming. They will start coming to people inside here. Yeah, and that's basically it, right? So then the next step would be for them to calculate how how they get to the place they want to be the fastest, right? And so I want there to be, I want it to be possible for them to walk out of the grass, of course, but I want them to prefer walking on a sidewalk or this road. And then I also want it to actually be faster to walk on the road instead of. And so one thing that's really important is to then we need to have some new nodes or roads that go directly into the houses, right? And that kind of actually that actually does make sense. Um, and so that would be new that yeah, that would be new road then effectively. And I know that that's going to be a lot of work, but we need that when we build this house, when we have this house builder. So let's say that this is the closest point, right, to a road. Then we should already now see that it wants to create a road up here, right? That would be the next step, and then build a road to there, right? So that I actually think we can. I actually think we can quite easily do this. Okay. And so we just need to find the closest point on a road, and then we need to make a new road. Or if it's a node by itself, then that's even better. But damn, okay, yeah, because we need to have that set up properly before we can start doing the pathfinding. So we have this world solid, which is the roads and the other houses, I believe. Yeah, world solid, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this is a pretty simple setup, right? Um, so I want to be able to, well, let's just start off by this mechanism where we find the closest road. But I'm also thinking that it should just, that we could change the direction of where the house is pointing, right? That would be kind of cool. Okay, so I have an idea. Set house angle. There's a tool that I can develop pretty quickly. I'm gonna make it with some pretty simple gestures here. And so we just say mouse left, global right pressed. We say if current, no, maybe that's not what it's called in this one. Hold on. Current action, yeah, okay. Current action is equal to start build houses. Then so current action is equal to set house angle. That's pretty much it. Then we need to have in the action handler set house angle is equal to 0. Okay. Then we have to make a step event here to say if current action is equal to um, no, yeah, okay, so mouse direction start. We actually we actually need mouse X start and mouse master. There we go. Um, all right. I need to do a break right now. I think somebody's helping me out. Give me a second. All right. There was nobody. So let's continue. So we can let's just copy paste this for now. All right. Actually, we'll just keep these two. And we'll sit. Yeah. Now and then we will probably have to do something with this instead of this rectangle, it will be something else. Oh yeah, let's do. Okay, very good. All right. Isn't it the whole thing? Yeah. Yep. There we go. Yeah. See, there we go. And then we can duplicate this event. Mouse, global left, right, released. There we go. And then we should probably set these house angle here as well. Yeah, see, there we go. Yeah, and of course, then we need to actually update it so such a way. And I would like for on the houses, let's put a symbol. So we have make the create house. Um, um, okay, very good. I mean, it's good enough. Yeah. Um, we're just gonna set it to half of that. There we go. Should be good. Yeah. There's no header? No. Oh, it's just tiny. Oh, it looks like I did something wrong somewhere. Oh, right. There we go. Excuse me. Yeah. I think what we can do for now, at least, is increase the size of this, because then I don't think. Let me just. So now we need a little bit more distance before we can. No matter, if we still need just a bit more. I think that's good, right? All right, so I want to also draw the arrow here. Yeah, so now see here, then we can flip through it. And so, and I actually just got an idea that that instead of, I don't know. No, I think let's just keep it like this for now. I think this is pretty okay. And so now we can make the condition that instead of just uh, having it within the distance, like this line, this arrow needs to intersect with the road at some point, right? So that we can make the point like that. Um, and then we say a collision line. Um, Mouse X to actually it's literally the same here, right? There we go. So see now we have there we go. Now so Now I can create there, and it's pointing this way. That's pretty cool. Um, then the next step would be that to create this node and that's pretty simple. Actually, we are going to we're gonna go in the house builder. Var house node. Yeah. Then we start creating these. Um, we basically split the road if we want it, unless it snaps to somewhere else. Again, like basically the same as before, but a little bit more simplified, if you actually say. So we take this point here. We actually just take this in here. Okay. We go into the house builder. We copy all this. We only build the first segment from start node, which is this case is going to be the house node. Okay. And I think we can make it simple. I don't think we're going to need that much. Let me just have these two separated from each other. Well, point distance. Let me just change all these to 32 as well. All right, let's just remove this as well. Keep it really simple. So we make an intersection node. So we're going to calculate the intersection points first, right? And I believe we can do that one time. Um, and so we can go back into the road builder now. You can just, yes, you take all this. And so now this is a cleaner version, and this is not. Is it? No, we do that here. Yeah. And then we move this down here. Um, Wait, what? Because we make the node. Um, we'll just put it back up here. This doesn't make any sense. All right, so well, this is actually pretty simple. I'm just a little silly. So the situation is like this: we have house node x, and then we just say you basically just find the first row, I believe. I hope that it always returns the first one from this point to the next. Um, that's pretty much it. I mean, you can give it a shot, see if it works. Highly doubt it, but let's see. In line 10, collision mode. Mhm. Oh, oh, whoopsie daisy. Um, okay, damn. Okay. Um, so this is line. Yeah, this is the house angle up there. Okay, we're gonna copy this, and we're gonna set the. This is so tedious, but it is fine. All right, so Okay, so I believe now it should definitely recognize it. So now the problem is somewhere else. Yeah, start node and end node. Good. And the start node is then now the house house node. And actually this part, I mean, I guess we do need this. But again, we can just use these functions here instead of end node. There we go. Now we're getting pretty close to a solution, I believe. There you go. You see it. Yes. So now I want to check for the for any for a house. Yeah, specifically for houses. And I need to put it up here. The and that's pretty long. Um, and here we can then use the mouse X again. Damn. Let's let it be. So we're pretty close to a good solution. Yeah, probably. Okay. Oh, so there might be an issue when. Okay, but that's pretty cool. I think the issue is just now that that there's two collisions here. Oh, okay. Perhaps it just chooses. But this is exactly what I wanted. And now we want them to be incentivized to use these paths and make it so. And then we also, of course, need to update this with snapping to the actual points. And then we can actually start having a small city game going. So this is very exciting. But I have to go for now. And there's still some issues with these things. You can clearly see. Perhaps it doesn't update properly. I'm not sure. Sometimes it does. See, like there, I don't get it. Yeah, I think there might be some kind of weird test somewhere that I'm not doing properly. But yeah, I need to move on with other things for the day. So this was a good stream. Thank you.